Hey guys, Narmux here, and today I have another LEGO Transformer to show off. So this is Rev, and she is the first fembot I've posted on my channel. So she transforms into a 2017 Dodge Charger, and if the camera could focus, there you go. But yeah, she's definitely the cleanest alt mode I've ever made for a Transformer. I mean, you know, there's the front of her, she's got the grill section, the headlights, she's got, you know, the wheel wells and the wheels, obviously. The back, I love the exhaust pipes in the back, the brake lights, the bumper section. She's got all the essential car details, and I love her colors too. Her colors are very unique in my opinion. I kind of imagined her. It's kind of like gray in the front, and it's kind of, you know, it kind of has like a neat design on the side that kind of fades into the red. Obviously, I couldn't really capture that with Lego too well, so I kind of ended up doing something like this, which I don't think looks bad. I don't think looks bad at all, but yeah. Oh, she also rolls extremely well. Like, you can roll her for days. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the car mode. So now for comparison. So here she is with Crossroads. I think, well, let me get a better view of that. I think she scales amazingly with Crossroads, and I absolutely adore that. And also, here she is with another minifigure. Yeah, the minifigure is a little bit too short, but like I said, most of my builds are slightly above minifigure scale. But yeah, I think it looks great. So that's pretty much it. So yeah. Oh, I guess I should talk about her kind of role. So for the Autobots, I kind of imagine her as the second in command. So she's helping out the leader of the Autobots, which I will show in a later video. So stay tuned, because I'm in the process of making a version 2 of him, and I think you guys are going to really like it. So please stay tuned for that. But yeah, she's pretty much the Autobot second in command. She acts as kind of like a motherly figure, much like Alita 1, but I feel she's a little bit more in depth with her duties, the stress she must be dealing with those duties, and so on and so forth. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I guess we'll get down to transformation. So to transform her, where should we start? We're going to start with the front here. So you want to take the hood section and kind of pull it out like that, very slightly, or just enough. Well, just kind of have it like that until these studs, I don't know if you could see, these studs detach like that. You see that? So now you're going to want to take this bumper section, rotate it, make sure this doesn't get in the way, and then you're going to want to take these sections, pull them up, and finally you grab this entire section, and actually, let me finish taking this out first before we do that. Focus. There you go. So just completely move this out of the way. So just keep pushing them until they're completely off. Oh, there goes a piece. But yeah, pretty much the idea is just kind of have it like that. Yeah. So, oops. Let me make sure to attach that. So yeah, pretty much just have it like this. And then move these sections forward. That's why we needed to move the bumper piece so that there's clearance. And these sections will become the legs. So next what you want to do, let me actually attach this right back on. So next thing you want to do, let me just lay her down, bring this section up, bring these sections facing this way without breaking anything. There you go. And then take this section, rotate it, take the foot, rotate this section, and rotate the entire foot. And there's one leg all done. It's on a one stud connection, so it's not the most, it will come off, but it's pretty stable for the most part. I just do the same thing on the other side. So there you go. Make sure that's nice and attached. Do the same thing on the other side. Fold the heel, rotate this foot, and there, focus, are the legs all done. So now, give me 1 second so I can fix this part, or reattach this piece here. All right, so now we're going to be moving up to the upper body section. The upper body section is a lot more complicated. Oh, also, make sure to bring the bumper back to its original place for the robot mode. But yeah, that's basically the entire lower section all done. So let me just make sure to fix this. Now, for this section, you want to bring this all the way until there's enough clearance for the head to flip out. Next, you want to rotate this section that's on a stud, and then grab this section and then rotate. I don't know if this is possible right now, but you want to kind of rotate this. I don't know if you could see that, but the black assembly is on a ball joint, and you want to rotate it so that, we're able to transform it. So let me just see how I can do this on camera. There we go. So I just rotate this entire section. Oh. Well, you guys saw what was happening. I'm just going to do it by hand. But yeah, you're basically supposed to have that section face forward. So now let's just reattach this and have it like that. All right. So once we have her in this configuration, we're going to want to just kind of have this section out of the way for now, and then move on to the back end. So you're just going to want to take these doors, flip them like this, do the same thing on the other side, and then you're going to want to go to this section, pull these down. These will become the forearms, like that. And now for this assembly, if you see, there is a brick there that's holding everything together. So what you're going to want to do is kind of wiggle it a little bit. Make sure you press onto this, because everything is all on stud friction. So I recommend doing that to avoid anything popping off. And there you go. You got that detached. So next, what you're going to want to do is take this section, rotate it back here, flip this section, bring it down, and that'll give clearance to have this pass through. And while you do that, just kind of move the wheel out of the way like this and rotate this assembly. It's on a rod. It's on a rod and ball joint connection right here. So yeah, so you do that. You kind of pull on the wheel here, and collapse it like that. And that is, if I can adjust this properly, or if I can rotate it, I should say, that is the forearm all done. So there you go. And for this, you can just flip it back if you'd like to give it a cleaner look in robot mode. Focus. There you go. All right, so do the same thing on the other side. Make sure to move this section back. Take this door. Let me give you a clearer look of that. Take this, rotate it, bring it down, bring this section over here, and kind of have the doors sit like this for now. And then for the forearm, you're going to want to, well, let's move this out of the way. You're going to want to bring this wheel down, rotate this section, make sure that doesn't happen, but it still happened. You want to pull on this wheel to kind of, give some extra clearance for the wheel to go onto the forearm. Then rotate the forearm. Once again, that comes off. I apologize. And that's pretty much the arms all done. So now we're going to go and work on the upper body and the back section. So make sure you have this rotated just like that. Yeah, not the strongest connection, but really the only way to kind of make the vehicle mode solid. But if we can bring this up, I'll show you how to work on the upper body here. All right, so next, what we're going to want to do is take these sections, rotate them. Then you're going to want to take this section, bring it down, and rotate it like this. And these are going to become the upper chest section. So you rotate it like that. And then you take this assembly. This will kind of collapse onto itself in the chest. Once again, this leg comes off. You do that. You bring this section down. Make sure that you have the head up. And then these little slots here will slot right into the anti-studs. And will lock the chest into place. Oh, I also forgot. Before you do that, actually, let me go ahead and you want to bring this section up. So there you go. And then when you're done, you can, adjust the grills however you wish. But yeah, that's pretty much the top of the chest all done. So now let's work on this back region. Well, let's work on the arms. So for the arms, just bring this section like that. Kind of have the forearm out like this and tilt it on the hinge that it's attached to it. And that will give it kind of an angled look. Do the same thing on the other side. Really, it's just adjusting it so that it fits into place. Not really much of a transformation for that. But yeah, there we go. Now let's work on the back section. So for these door wings, all you're going to want to do is rotate them and, well, let's see how we can do this without anything breaking. Oh. Give me 1 second and I'll show you. All right. All right. To transform the back section, you're going to want to make sure these door wings are adjusted like this, and then you're going to want to rotate this section and collapse it like that. Apologies for the cut, my camera ran out of storage. But anyway, next you're going to basically do what you did on the other side, so just rotate this section and flip it back. And there's the robot mode, all done. And here she is in robot mode, and I really love the way she came out. I love how muscular and brawny she looks, while also she has that female silhouette. I really enjoy this design. I also really love how all the colors from the vehicle mode integrate into the robot mode. I think they blend beautifully, and like I love how it doesn't create a mess of colors. I think the color blocking has been done very well. And I also enjoy, she isn't like the traditional fembot. She doesn't have that super humanoid aesthetic. She has a much more she has a very transformer-like proportions, if you know what I mean. Like, she just has that very blocky and kind of bulky aesthetic that Transformers normally have. And I'm surprised not a lot of fembots have that. So I really enjoy her design. She has a little bit of kibble, not much, honestly. I think for what it's trying to do, I think this is perfectly acceptable. I mean, she's going to have kibble, but I think it's managed very well. And I really do enjoy the door wings, kind of slanted down. You could slant them up, but I prefer them being kind of lower to the ground. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I guess we'll go over size comparisons. So here she is with a minifigure. Let me just bring the camera down a little bit. And here she is with Crossroads in robot mode. Oh, I thought she was going to fall for a sec. But you can see, she's pretty tall. Unfortunately, I can't show Coulter because 1, he's gigantic, and 2, he's actually under updates right now. So I'm going to possibly do a video about him. Hopefully a much more well done and well edited video, unlike the original. Again, I apologize for that. That was my first video. Don't be too harsh. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So I guess we'll get down to articulation. Her head is on a clip bar, so it can look left and right, up that far, down that far. Her shoulder assembly can rotate about this much, but that's fine because most of her shoulders don't really need to move anyway. I'm gonna get that. Her arms are kind of weird, but they are able to articulate. But her arm section can move that far, but of course if you rotate the shoulder, it can go even further. Because it's on a bar, it also acts as an elbow. Sorry about that. But you can see it also acts as an elbow. Yeah, you can get her into some pretty good poses, even though the arm articulation is a little bit limited just due to the way she transforms. But her legs, they can splay about that much. They can go forward about that far. Of course, if you move the bumper section in the middle, it can go even further. Either further up. She has a knee joint that's on a ball joint, so it also can act as a swivel. She's got a ball jointed ankle. It can bend this way, bend back. A lot of articulation in the ankles. She also has a waist. Oops. Sorry about that. She has multiple parts, ball joints in the waist. That's mainly due to transformation, but you can get her into some pretty good poses. Unfortunately, she can't do an ab crunch because of the bumper section, but she can arch her back if you need that. But yeah, that's pretty much it for articulation. Now for accessories, she doesn't really have much. She just has these two blast effect pieces that I got from the Ghost Rider set. And the set I'm referring to is the one with the muscle car. So, well, I did have two of the same one of these, but for some reason I lost the other one, so I'm just using the bigger blast effect. But essentially, what you're supposed to do with these is just attach them to the exhaust pipes. You're supposed to attach them to the exhaust pipes here. So here I have her in my best pose with these accessories, and I think that's just really cool. I kind of just imagine them as like just really oh my goodness, just kind of like blasters, you know, just blasters made out of just fire from the exhausts. And I think it's just really cool that I was able to integrate those parts there as kind of armpit guns. But yeah, that's the end of this video. So make sure to like and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram. If you guys want, you can join my Discord server, Lego Transformers Club. We talk about, you know, you guys can post your mocks there, whether Lego Transformers or not, and just chill out there. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm out.